Indeed, it's time to look at stories making the headlines in Nigerian newspapers. And to review the lead stories, I have with me political technocrat Dr. Dayo Kayode and Dr. John, his leadership and communication strategist. Good morning to you, gentlemen.
Morning.
How are you doing this Monday morning?
Very well.
Beautifully well.
That's good. That's good to know.
And you too?
That's good to know. Well, I'm here. It's good. It's good. I'm feeling cool.
You're feeling kinky.
We're talking about the lead stories, paper by paper. We're having divergent leads. Just follow me now. Let's see what the papers are saying. Beginning with Nigerian Tribune, I'm having Presidency gives more insight into Forex ban on food importation. Now, you know this is a developing story. We've seen so many reactions. Now, the Presidency is having to give further explanations into the so-called ban, Forex ban on food importation. Going to Daily Trust now, the big story is on tax. Why FIRS boss Fowler was queried. That's Daily Trust. Let's see what News Direct is leading with. And it's crude swap. NNPC approves Sahara Amazon Energy Consortium. 13 others lumps indigenous firms to build capacity. This from the GMD of the state oil firm NNPC, talking about Mele Kyari. Let's see Vanguard next. Nigeria to spend 2.53 billion naira on 43 ministers. Each minister is to get 58.76 million, earns 11.652 million a year. Then severance pay, furniture allowance, 12.158 million. All this, totaling a whopping 2.53 billion. Of course, you would also know that this is the week of inauguration, swearing in of ministers, so to speak, Lagos and, of course, the federal. Daily Sun is leading with the IPOB attack. Well, the group is under fire over its attack on former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu. FG Lawan, Kalu, Ohaneze groups flay attack. Attacking Igbo leaders won't give us Biafra, Masab warns, but Nnamdi Kanu's group is also quoted with giving reasons on the attack, on why they did it. Blueprint is next. Oshibajo, the vice president, is telling opposition PDP, join APC before you die. He's getting a reaction. PDP is saying your party can only offer doom. Gentlemen, that's the much we can take scanning through the lead stories on the papers this morning. But let's check out the first we mentioned. Presidency giving more insight into Forex ban on food importation. Dotto, there's this confusion as to what did the Presidency really announce. Was it a ban on Forex, or was it a ban invariably on food importation?
Actually,
how do you see it?
Yeah, it was actually a ban on Forex, which a lot of people have actually interpreted to mean indirectly a ban on food importation. But when we have sensitive developmental issues like this, we need to know that we do not need to play partisan politics as to the rightness, like because we cannot be saying, for example, that Nigeria as a nation, if you drive from here to Ore, you see a lot of wood there, and they tell you that we import toothpicks. It's disheartening when you hear things like that. And this is a bad time to be a farmer. If you are not a farmer, you will not understand what I'm saying. It's a bad time to be a farmer because you rear a chicken, for example, the total cost is about, perhaps on one chicken is about 900 naira to raise from birth to adulthood. And somebody is importing one from Benin Republic here to come and sell at 700 naira. And you labor in vain. And any nation that does not have the bread to feed its citizenry will continue to beg. So in actual fact, either we are banning Forex or we are banning importation of some of the sensitive things. It still revolves around the fact that at one point in our life, we will get to this point where we'll stop importation of some of these basic things that we can produce within. Whether the people will suffer is another question entirely.
And are we going to see suffering? What's this thing about suffering? This is a line that, is now or never, so to speak.
Yeah,
what do you think, Doctor?
Let me start from where Dr. stopped. I mean, where he said ban on
Forex as
and
against
not ban on
importation of
when you
food.
ban Forex on some goods, that means you are also banning importation of that good, because when you ban Forex, that means Forex will not be given for you to import.
Let them
But
go
that
and
is not
source
even
it.
the issue.
Let them go and source it at the
Exactly.
official
What
market.
about the
But that is-
alternative sources?
Yeah, but now the issue is this. If you read the president's speech
The address, okay.
on that, he was saying why we're doing this is to conserve Forex. There was that phrase there, to conserve Forex. Go and read, it's there. And I asked myself, when you want to conserve Forex, yes, even though it is good to ban importation of toothpick and some food and all that, but is that the only way to conserve forests? Why can't we also ban medical tourism, education tourism, by giving or making sure that we have all those facilities here? That is one. Two, have you forgotten that Nigeria just signed this African trade whatever?
Yes.
If that is the case,
So where does this come in?
wait now, people will now import through Benin Republic. And because of that free movement of goods and services, they bring those goods in here and sell. That means we are losing some money. And then we are losing some employment opportunity for some people. For instance, our clearing agents and all that. Three, when you also want to ban some items, you have to first of all ensure that it will surprise you that the corn we use in making popcorn are imported.
Yes.
It will surprise you.
Not all of them do. We have the local ones.
85%.
Why is this?
Because
Why is this
the
so?
one here cannot pop
very well.
very well.
You see,
Like, listen, Dotun.
But this
You'll
is-
be surprised.
but this is
Wait
for-
now,
eat the
I'm still
ones
coming there.
that are not
Wait
popping
now,
very
I'm
well.
still
We
coming
will not
there.
get out of this
You'll also be surprised
quagmire.
that even beans, we see import beans from Niger Republic. We see import wheat from Niger Republic.
But we take
But
our
the question
beans
now
out.
is
We
this.
take our beans
Now,
out.
let me move forward a bit. Look at onions. When you grow, there is this story I read. The same species of onion grown in Ghana and then in the US. The one in Ghana will
Let
be
me
affecting
let-
your eyes. Wait now, will be affecting your eyes.
right.
Why now? You know why?
Okay.
Because the soil there has sulfur.
You've raised so many
There is no
points.
enabling environment here.
And that is where I
us
want Dr. to
grow.
address. That's
you
where I
see-
want
you
Dr.
see-
to address
the
this.
enabling
Gentlemen, we are winding
environment.
down on this session. I just want Dr. to just quickly
You see,
respond to
yeah,
Dr.
please,
Kayode's
let's
analysis.
look at it from this angle. At every point in time, any country that wants to really develop, it's quite unfortunate that what we really desire as a people is different from what we work towards. If we really desire the change that we all wish or pray for, then we must know that we get to a point in our life that the only alternative we have
Tough
is to eat
decisions.
those popcorns that are
Exactly.
those what's it called?
Yeah.
Those agbado that are not popping
not
very
pop-
well. We must decide
If we
to
must
eat
eat
our
popcorn.
own rice. If we must eat popcorn, we must eat our own rice deliberately.
Do we have
If-
enough of this rice?
Of course, we will get to that point. We'll get to
That
that
is
point.
if we are
Okay.
ready
Get to
to,
that
if we
point.
desire, you use that word now.
We'll
That
get to
is,
that point.
the
A
political will
government-
must be
yes,
there.
a government
So it
has to
doesn't-
start
but the
something.
political will
I
is
know if
not
I get
there.
to government now,
Yeah, I understand.
I will have the will to ban overseas education,
Yeah.
and because
Exactly.
that's my own area of strength. But
Yeah.
this one has mustered the courage to ban some of these things. Let us start
But
from
let us
somewhere.
face it out. Let us do it
start from
face by
somewhere.
The
face.
take home,
Let us also
the
do it
take
face
home
by
from the
face.
two of you is that this doesn't stand in isolation. There are still other
Doesn't.
components
Exactly.
that
Yes, but we must start from
right.
somewhere.
Okay, gentlemen,
Yeah.
Dr. Dayo Kayode and Dr. Ojon, I thank you both for your contributions on the newspaper review this morning.